Thank you for joining us, everybody. We're going to get our show started in just a couple of seconds here. Want to remind everybody, if you could just share this broadcast, we would greatly appreciate it because it would help us get more views and make the show a lot more exciting for live interaction. So please, don't forget to share the broadcast. We also appreciate all of your likes and comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and get ready for Spit the Wit. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to this show that was entirely produced and developed by the people sitting in front of you. Jessy, Meadows, and Frankie Almost. Brought to you in part by Rolling Hills Productions. Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Spit the Wit. Jessy, if you would be so kind, would you please tell us what today's show's about?
See if I can not look like I'm howling here. Okay, so we've got Kristen Creel on. I'm just going to talk about like some of the stuff she does, costumes and Disney princesses. And
Neverland parties.
We're going to have unicorn frappuccinos too, so it's going to be awesome.
We are.
And now, here is your host, Frankie Almost.
Welcome. All right, so as some of you know, or may have seen while we were starting up, we have Princess Leia sitting out there on our green screen, on our temporary green screen. Sorry about this. Hold on one second.
We're going to get our show started in just a couple of seconds here. Want to remind
Happens when you play movies on a loop at home. Okay, so we have out in the studio, that is Princess Leia out there, and that's actually not Princess Leia, but it is a very good rendition of Princess Leia. That is Kristen Creel, and she is from Neverland Parties, and we're going to invite her into the studio, and while she's making her way in here and seating herself down and all that, we are going to be talking about other things. Apparently, and I'm glad we have the air conditioner on today because we would not have been able to make it without it today, especially with people in costume and things of that nature. So thank you guys so much for joining us. This is Spit the Wit, and I am Frankie Almost, and as you know, this is my wife and partner, Jessy Meadows. So how you doing today, Jess?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
Kirsten, whenever you get a chance, go ahead and pull that microphone towards your mouth, and then we'll put you on camera after you get through all the awkward phase. Okay. And I'm going to just be turning up your microphone now. Okay, there we go. So let's see what the hell we got going on. Give us a sound check.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
So Neverland Parties is the name of your company, correct?
Absolutely.
And I also see that we have an empty chair sitting next to you. What would that be for?
That would be for John, my boyfriend, who's supposed to be here.
Yeah. But what's he doing?
He's running really late. He's getting us the unicorn frappuccinos.
Exactly. So we're going to be trying those live on the air because there's been such a hype about them.
Yeah,
it's
no
like,
kidding.
It's like that's all you hear about right now. People are like, wow, I wonder how much Starbucks is making.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Did you hear the audio? I heard it on the radio this morning. There's a guy that's a barista that was screaming, and he's like, stop buying the effing Frappuccinos. I made 1,000 today. Stop buying them.
Oh, my gosh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
It was really funny, actually.
Wow. So tell us about your Leia costume and other things of that nature. Like, what are you doing with your company, Neverland Parties?
Okay, so it's Neverland Parties Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
If you type in Neverland Parties, a gay club actually comes up, so that's
really?
pretty exciting.
Interesting.
So if you do Neverland Parties Las Vegas, you'll see I have a character company where I do Disney-inspired characters. We have superheroes. We have Star Wars characters.
Really? Nice.
So we have all sorts of fun stuff. And tomorrow we're having a big Star Wars celebration storytime day.
Uh-oh.
At the school I teach at, 'cause I moonlight as a preschool teacher.
Do you really? Nice.
I do.
Nice.
So we're going to have Princess Leia. We're going to have a working R2-D2 that actually dances and makes the noises and everything. We have stormtroopers coming. John's going to be bringing in his helmet.
Oh my
It's
God,
just-
that's so
He's
great.
not going to be in full costume like me.
Danny Ballard is asking, what is your URL? Since if you Google it, the gay club comes up. How do they actually find you when they're...
The easiest way is through Facebook. Facebook.com/NeverlandPartiesLV.
LB, all common spelling, nothing weird.
Nothing weird.
Okay.
Exactly
Neverland
how you
Parties,
would think
okay.
it would be. And you'll see a big picture of me as Tinkerbell come up or my logo.
Nice. And did you get a chance to check her out as Leia on the green screen, Danny, when we first started broadcasting? It was reminiscent of, like, I can totally picture somebody taking it and then putting a background behind it and doing the whole, help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope.
My only hope. Right? Every time I'm with R2, everyone wants to ask that. So.
Yeah, that's so great. So who's bringing the working R2?
His name is AJ.
Yeah.
He is, actually, I feel bad. I don't know what he does for his day job.
Oh, really?
But he builds these droids for fun. I'm sorry, I have this, my
Yeah,
bun's
she's got...
getting crazy.
You have to understand that Leia already has
headphone buns.
cinnamon bun heads.
So I'm trying to...
So now he's like, we should have
I've got,
incorporated
like, my
some way
wig
to make it
somewhere.
through the wig. We should have made the
Oh, well.
headphones
Like
be...
earbuds
Yeah.
or something.
What can
Right.
you do?
Ooh, I see what I see what Danny Ballard's doing here. He typed in your thing, which is good for you for
Oh,
business.
well,
He
thank
put
you,
it in the
Danny.
chat room, but he's also he's doing a little marketing for
Well,
himself
thanks,
right now
Danny.
because he said, so no website because
Oh,
Danny builds websites.
No, so Danny, feel free to contact me because that's my next step.
Right.
That's
So-
what I'm trying to work on. I have
Yeah,
Instagram
not
and I
one.
have Facebook, but I don't have a website.
Way to network on my show, Danny. That also makes me look good too. So I'd be like, yeah, did you know that like when your site blows up and Danny's names
hope
on
so.
it and everything, I'm gonna be like, yeah, well, you want to know where that all started? Spit the
Aw,
wits.
and then everybody will listen and love you guys.
Right? That's the whole plan, anyway.
Oh, speaking
Yes.
of networking with other people,
Yes.
you know that I met you through Sherry and Ed, Art Party for You.
Art party for you.
They're
correct.
going to be at our event tomorrow, too,
Are they really?
for doing face painting for the kids.
Wow. So where is this event at again?
It's at Greater Las Vegas Academy. The address is 6531 Annie Oakley Drive. It's actually really close here in
Yeah.
Henderson.
Okay.
And it's 100% free event. We're taking donations for raffles for Heartfelt Heroes, which is a charity we work with really closely.
Okay.
And we dress up as the superheroes and go and visit kids in the hospital and such.
Right.
So, but other than that, it's totally free. We have free face painting. We have crafts. We have R2D2 will be dancing. I'll be doing lightsaber teaching
Nice.
and reading stories.
That's so dope.
And yeah, the stormtroopers will be blasting. I mean, it's going to be so much fun.
Me and Jess might have to come crash your party. I'm just saying.
You really should. People have been asking. They're like, if we don't have kids, is it okay? And I'm like, oh, heck
Yeah,
yeah. I
that's
would
cool.
go if I didn't have kids.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay. Ed Mueller, who's from Art Party for You,
Yay,
came in
hi,
and he said,
Ed.
hi, Kirsten. So
Hi. We
I-
love you.
we do love you, Ed, and we're going to have you back in here doing more face painting and
Oh, my
body
gosh.
painting.
That was so cool when he did the tiger
Right?
on Jess.
But as you see, now we have like
was
our
fun.
shit together more. So
That's true. Your shit is more together.
Right. And so I think that it'll be beneficial when we get Ed back in here to do more things and in a better setting. I wanted to ask you a question before we continued on
Yes,
any
sir.
further because I know this is an issue.
Yes.
Your name sounds like Kirsten,
It's
and
Kirsten. It's
and
Kirsten.
I wanted to know how you preferred it to be said. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
it's not how I prefer necessarily. It was
Right.
what my parents told me I was called.
Okay.
So I assume that's the correct
So it's
pronunciation.
Kirsten.
It's Kirsten.
Okay. Because I think I've said Kirsten a couple of times, which
I think you have, but
Yeah.
that's okay. I get so used to it, I don't even
Right.
know how to pronounce it.
Well, that's why I
anymore.
asked because the thing about it is if you don't address things like this, the masses will go on doing what they're doing,
It's true.
and it's important to address these issues and bring them to people's attention.
Well, I
so
started answering to Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
I mean, people will see me in the store and they're like, Tinkerbell. Like, they'll
Right.
recognize me from places. And I'm
Right.
like, I turn around, I'm like, oh, hi, good to see you.
yeah,
I mean, you can't see right now, but I have purple hair. So the fact that they can recognize me is actually pretty remarkable.
right, okay, nice. I like that. Kirsten, how long have you been doing the Neverland party thing?
I've owned Neverland parties for a little over a year now. I was a manager for a different company for a few years. So I've been doing charactering and I call it just princessing for about 3 years now. But I've
Wow.
owned my own company for a little over a year now.
Yeah, okay. How many parties would you think that you've done so to date?
Oh my gosh.
Just a rough estimate.
Literally, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
There are some weekends where I do 5-6 parties.
Yeah.
And then
So would you
there's
say
some weekends I
hundreds
do
or
like one.
Hundreds?
I would say hundreds.
Okay. For the years.
Hundreds of parties, yes.
Wow.
Easy.
And in doing so, what stands out in your mind? Like, is there a party that just completely stands out in your mind that you're just like, oh my God, I love to tell people about this?
There's a couple.
Okay.
But I have to say there is one. Recent as in like the last 6 months, maybe close to a year. And I was being Rapunzel, or the long-haired princess, you know, so we don't want to piss off Disney.
Right, right.
And I showed up. They didn't tell the little girl. She was 4. And she just lost her mind, like almost in tears. All she wanted to do was stand by my side. She'd sing, because I sing at the parties. And as I'm singing, she's holding my hand and singing. She's closing her eyes and belting the song out. I mean, she just gave me the biggest hug ever. It's actually on my promo video is the picture of me hugging her.
Nice.
And, oh, my gosh, I just, still to this day, I'm like, this is why I do what I do. Because these children, this is real to them. This is magic. It's their birthday, and the princess has come to them to sing them a song, you know?
That's
so
awesome.
It's fun.
What is your favorite character to dress up as?
Easy, Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
I think just because I look the most like her, and the dress is really short, so when it's 115 degrees outside, it feels really nice.
Yeah.
So
I could see that. I could see some of them being way too hot.
oh my gosh, it's crazy. You know, you have these giant hoop skirts, which are lovely, and it's so fun to twirl in it, but it's 1,000 degrees.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's heavy satin and beautiful ribbons and the wigs. I mean, some of the wigs are super long, and Tinkerbell's is a short little pixie with just the bun on top, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
this
one
is
of the
Las
simpler.
Vegas in the summer. It's like 115
I
degrees.
actually had to add into my contract that I can't do outdoor parties over 95 degrees because I actually
really?
almost passed out a couple
I
times,
hear
as have some of my employees.
Right.
So now I have one employee who will not do parties at all during the summer if it's outdoors.
I don't know if you knew, but I do mascot work on the side every once in a while.
I did not know that.
And it's horrible because
Why would you do that?
I've done it in 112 degree weather and literally almost did pass out.
That's what I
But
hear.
I came out like 6 pounds lighter, so.
Well,
Is that Mojave
there you
Max?
go.
I've done Mojave Max. I've done Mickey Mouse. Let's see, what else have I done? I haven't
you've done
Buzz
the
Lightyear.
mouse.
There's a few others, but SpongeBob. Oh my God, that was my
I've heard
biggest,
so.
worst fear ever.
Oh my gosh, you're the second person that's told me that SpongeBob is the worst. I don't have mascots at all because I don't feel like it's right to put someone in that kind of position.
It's so awful because, you know, he's a SquarePants dude.
Well,
you know?
people have.
So he's square. So, like, I'm getting in a box that's literally as
Just
thick
to-
as me.
Yeah.
And, like, my arms are like this the whole time, and I got a bad shoulder.
Watch out, you almost took out your
Right.
wife.
I got a bad shoulder anyway. Instead, I took out the mic. I got a bad shoulder anyway, so I'm, like, sitting in there like this, and I'm like, oh, my God. And I'm like, if I fell, I literally could not get myself up.
There was another guy that told me the same thing. He's
Yeah.
like, when you're in those mascot costumes, if you fall,
Right.
like, it's
Yeah.
over.
I
You,
will
you
say
cannot
this.
get up.
I will say this: whoever designed the Mojave Max costume
Was it
was
good?
a genius because the freaking feet stay on like a pair of shoes. They're just
Yeah.
like oversized shoes, and when you fall down, you can lift yourself up. And
Well,
I
that's
can
what
break
I think,
dance in it.
like, about the actual Disneyland mascots. If you notice, like, their feet and everything, their shoes are meant to, like,
Right.
fit. Well, of course, because they have all the millions of dollars to design these how
Right.
they're supposed to be
Right.
done versus, like, the $150 we
Right.
would pay.
Exactly.
And they have, like, air conditioning
I was going
things
to say
in
they
there.
must, right?
They
must actually
do.
have a
And
cooling
also,
system.
I found out because one of my coworkers, she was Minnie Mouse for Disney on Ice and then for some of the parades and such.
Oh yeah.
And she said they have a rule that you can't be in the costume for longer than 45 minutes, period. Like, it's a legality
interesting.
thing.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So they do try to take care of their employees.
Right. Right.
Despite popular opinion. So
I hear you. So other than Tinkerbell, what would be your second favorite costume
my second favorite costume.
if you had to choose?
That's really hard. I have a lot. Okay. I'm going to give you two.
Okay.
Snow White is my other favorite.
Okay.
Just because I think, again, I look a lot like her, and I kind of like doing her little high voice, you know. So
Nice.
I like being Snow White because she's a classic. She's one of my favorite movies.
1929, right? Was the
Was
movie?
it 29 or 39?
39, I
39,
think.
okay.
But that could be totally wrong. So if you guys Google it, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
It's 29 or 39 because we were
Yeah.
just talking about it.
So I really love Snow White, but my favorite costume that I own is my Ursula costume.
Oh, I've seen that. It's so amazing.
I love my Ursula costume. It was made by Once Upon a Costume. She used to be Las Vegas local. She lives in St. George now, but she is amazing. I don't know if you guys saw like The Little Mermaid here in Henderson.
I did not know.
At the Henderson Pavilion. She's done the costume for, she does theater and everything. But anyway, she designed it so it's a big hoop skirt and it's all different shades of purples and blacks.
Oh, wow.
But the black only ones, she did 8. And when you shake them, they actually stand out. So it looks like ruffles of purple with these black tentacles that stick out.
Wow.
So that's probably my favorite dress, but obviously I don't get to wear it that often because who wants Ursula to come
Right.
to their party?
Please come scare the crap out of my kid.
Exactly. So that
That was
was
such
my
a great
favorite.
Halloween costume, though.
Well, that's what I wore it for last year. I wore it for 15 hours, and I'm not even going to lie, I got bruises on my hips because it weighs so much.
Oh, really?
Because there's so much. There's like 90 yards of fabric in it, she told me.
Yeah. For those people watching, we will find the pictures on her page, and we will post them in the comments
That would be awesome.
after
Thanks,
on the
guys.
rebroadcast. So I don't know if we have new viewers, which we always do because people come floating in and out because they're like, "What the hell is this on Facebook?" What people? So for those of you that are just joining us or have never seen a Spit the Wit episode, what we do is we watch the rebroadcasts and we post accordingly to the topics. So if we all start talking about like the unicorn thing from,
Yes.
so we'll end up
Which we
posting.
will, because it's on its way.
Right. So we're doing a Starbucks unicorn
wait.
tasting thing.
I know, I'm
Done.
actually really excited. I've heard good and bad things, so
Yeah. Have you?
I'm a little worried.
What is it? What is it about? I haven't been on social media at all. Like our internet's
I'll
turned
show
off
you.
right now. So, not in the studio, obviously, because we're
But, yeah, I was
broadcasting.
like, I hate to tell you this, but you told me this was live, so...
Unicorn Frappuccino. It's
Uh-huh.
all rainbow and awesome looking.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, so that's the unicorn.
It's supposed
Oh.
to be like pink and blue and purple.
So it's like a unicorn threw up.
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Can't wait to try that. That's gonna be
Can
great.
you just imagine what
It looks
it's
great.
going to look like in the toilet?
It's like a coffee Slurpee.
well,
And the
they
unicorn,
say there's, I don't know, it's a Frappuccino, but I'm pretty sure there's no coffee in it.
No. Oh really?
I don't think so. But
Wow.
this is what scares me a little. All these people are posting how much sugar is in it, and apparently it's supposed to be like equal to 3 Snickers.
Oh wow.
So that's why I said we should get one to share.
That sounds
Because I
good.
really just want to taste it,
Yeah.
but I don't need a
Right.
1,000 pounds on me.
Right.
As you can see, a fat Princess Leia would not exactly be the cutest. I mean, if you are, go for it.
Right.
I'm all for
Right.
beautiful bodies, but my dress would not fit. Let's just be honest. I could not wear it if it didn't fit.
So okay, let's getting back to Neverland parties. Okay, so you have this event coming up, and do you
Yes.
have anything else in the near future coming up?
We are starting in June.
Yeah.
June 14th is the first one.
The season's coming in. Right
Every
now.
Wednesday at
Yeah.
the same location, Greater Las Vegas Academy.
Nice.
Every Wednesday at 10 a.m., I'm going to be doing story time with a different character.
That's so awesome, dude.
So the first one's going to be Ariel, then it's going to be Tinkerbell. I don't remember the whole list. July is all superheroes. So it's going to be Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Batgirl,
Oh wow,
Harley Quinn.
that's so cool, dude.
I know. So every week I posted them all. They're all online if you go to my page. But there's a full schedule from June until August. Every Wednesday we're going to have free story time open to anybody that wants to come.
That's so cool, dude. Yeah, we'll have to come check you out. Because we, often don't have anything to do.
And it's close to you guys. But it's at 10 a.m. Are you going to be able to get up that early?
Sometimes yes, and sometimes no, depending on
Depending
what-
on the time.
I actually indulged in alcoholic beverages last night for the first time since
What?
July.
What?
I had 4.5 beers at Noreen's Lounge last
And
night.
how did you feel afterwards?
I felt fantastic, I must say. And I still feel fantastic. I did not have a hangover or anything. So
well, that's even better.
I might be
it's
making
4
that
beers.
a weekly
you couldn't
thing.
have had a hangover after
beers-
4 beers.
I'll tell
good
you, anybody that has never gone a great distance being completely sober, and what I mean by completely sober, I mean not having any alcoholic beverage, not having a cigarette, which I haven't since December.
I'm
not
very proud of you.
Not having, what else? I don't do much, so it's not like, weed has never been a big thing with me. I've smoked it maybe 7 or 8 times in my whole life.
That just
But-
surprises me of you being a DJ. Like, you're around it a lot. So, I mean, not the weed thing, but like
Right.
alcohol and cigarettes and everything. That's
alcohol
pretty surprising.
definitely was a huge part of my life for a very long time, but it was never a problem, though.
Yeah.
I never. The only time I ever had a problem was one time I was upset and I got drunk 4 days in a row, and I did not know that you could physically get addicted to alcohol. I didn't know, and so on the 5th day, I decided, hey, I'm not going to drink. No big deal.
And then you
I got the
started,
shakes
like,
and the
oh
whole
my
thing.
gosh.
So I had 3 Bloody Marys. Then the next day, 2 Bloody Marys, 1 Bloody Mary, and I was back to normal.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's the only time I've been like addicted.
I love how you whispered it. Like,
Right.
And like,
you didn't go to AA or anything.
Right.
that's all weird, anyways. Like, yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
since
If
you're
it
vegan,
wor-
Jess, do you drink at all? I mean, being vegan, I didn't think. Do they even have anything? No.
They do
Oh
actually.
yeah, there's like
yeah.
Organic wine, organic vodka, organic beer. Just as long as it's
See,
not
these
made
are
with-
things I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, toss it back, guys.
Which is good that we brought this up, because we do, as you know, if you've watched the show, we
Yeah.
talk about random things that just come into our brain, right? So here's the thing that's really creepy that you might not have known.
But wait, I want to say one thing
Okay.
because I kind of got cut off.
Okay. Good.
Learning to stand up for myself on this show.
Ooh.
Yay!
Women's lib and all.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I am Princess Leia. I didn't need saving. Okay.
True.
So it's been almost 2 weeks without a cigarette for me.
I'm
true.
very proud of you.
Thank you.
That's true. However, she is doing the e-cigarette.
I
thing.
do vape, but I have not had. A
Vape
cigarette.
is way better, though.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're gonna quit,
Here's the
and
thing,
you
though,
need
is
a little
it?
step down.
And let me propose this, because now we brought up 2 points that I want to bring up. Is a vape a better option? Because as you know, pneumonia is fluid on the lungs,
Ah,
and vapes are made of liquid
he's actually got
water.
a point. Since
and
we're
I
all
think people are
scientists here.
there might become a thing in the next few years where people are getting saturated
I didn't
in
even
their
think
lungs
about that.
with water vapes. Yeah,
That's
it's
a
up
really
to us.
good point, though.
It's up to us to be the creepy weird thinkers. You're doing
we
kid
think-
parties, okay?
We think of like the worst case scenario that can happen in any
Right.
situation.
You know, for some reason, I can totally see that.
Right. Okay, so what was the first thing that we were talking about that I wanted to get on? Oh, this alcohol. You probably didn't know this.
I did not.
It's not regulated by the FDA. It's
Really?
regulated by the Treasury for some god awful
Tobacco
reason.
and alcohol is
Hey,
regulated by
you
the
know, you
Treasury.
handle
You
money.
guys always have the weirdest things that you
Right.
know. Every time I talk to you, I'm like, why would anybody on the planet know that?
Right.
And you guys always do.
Right.
My old roommate said that about me too. She's like, "You are the most random trove of
Storehouse of
information." Yeah.
random useless information. Yes.
But sometimes you need that useless information.
It's
So
true.
now, you know what? Next time I go to the bar, I'm going to be like, did you know?
Right, it's true.
And then
that's
I'm
the
gonna
creepy
look
thing, you
awesome.
know. Fort Knox, we mint your coins, and we regulate your
Regulate your alcohol.
intake. And I don't know if that's cool. That's almost like my janitor telling me what's good for me to drink.
That's true.
Which maybe some janitors do know. I don't know.
Well, I would go to say a lot of janitors know.
But here's one thing that I will say, though. They do have organic alcohol if you go to places like Whole Foods and things like that.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
so
Obviously,
they
I do
do-
not care what I put in my
And-
body. I'm like, unicorn fraps
Right.
for everyone.
Right,
Yeah!
right.
Which actually, I just found out they do vegan.
They do vegan?
vegan unicorn frappuccino. So I'm gonna. have to do this.
Unfortunately,
Well,
we're
you
not
should
going to be
have
able to
told
get
me.
you
I
one.
would
Right.
have told John to get you that. I'm
Right.
so sorry.
It's okay.
Next time. We know
I'll
next
drag
time.
him off to go.
Well,
Right.
also know that they're only available, I think till tomorrow or the next day. They're only doing it for 3 days.
Oh,
That's
really?
why everybody's
Okay,
freaking out and getting
okay.
them because they're only available
Good
until,
marketing thing. It's like the
Yeah.
McCrib. Just like the McCrib.
Oh my gosh. What is it with that sandwich? Seriously, let's just be honest. It is not that good.
It's really
And
not.
It's really, it gives, never mind.
No, I have a friend named Smitty.
My stomach does not
He
like it.
who eats fast
Oh,
food,
no.
indulges in pretty much anything, And Smitty, if you're watching, he can vouch for this. Every time he's ever tried the McRib, I'm saying it
That's
like
what
the girl that is in that stupid video where she's calling it the McRib instead of McRib.
She goes to city council and she's trying to get them to carry for Thanksgiving. She's trying to get them to the McDonald's to carry the
McRib for Thanksgiving.
For Thanksgiving because it's a family
Well,
tradition.
they do offer pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving.
Nice.
We think this was like an onion thing, or maybe like a like an advertisement, like a McDonald's.
Oh, I'm sure.
Marketing ploy.
Right.
But it was funny.
So Smitty, every time he has the McRib, he throws up. Every time he's ever tried it,
yeah.
which is like 5 times in his life that he's tried it.
The few times I've had it, it makes my stomach just turn upside down. So.
I actually like it, but I've heard something to the effect, and we cannot confirm nor deny this, nor can McDonald's, so we apologize for this.
Sorry,
but this is just
McDonald's.
hearsay, something that I heard in the street, that one of the ingredients is like the same as in a yoga mat.
Yep.
And I'm like,
well, you know,
okay.
I've always wanted to chew on my yoga mat. It just seems like it would feel squishy in my mouth.
Spongy and...
Much like the McRib.
Much like the McRib. It used to scare me as a kid. My dad would get them, and I thought like there was a bone in it. And I was like, why are you eating this? There's bones in there.
It looks
and
like there's bone
just like bite
indentations
it,
in it.
and I'm like, what's wrong with you? And I
Right.
would like cry.
Right.
I was a very fun child to be around.
So typically, whenever getting back to Neverland parties, typically when you do the Neverland parties, I know that you do story time reading and stuff like that, but you also sing songs, right?
I do.
How many songs are in your repertoire that you do?
Oh my
for the
goodness.
things?
Pretty much I can do anything they
Pretty much
ask.
anything,
Just
yeah.
because I personally have been obviously a Disney fanatic since I
Right.
was knee high to a grasshopper, which was last week. But no,
Or knee high to a Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
You see where I went with that, okay?
No, my entire life was about Disney, so I know every song. And so I literally have been at parties where the kids have wanted to... When I go as a princess, I sing that song. You know, whatever their iconic song is.
Right.
But if they ask for something else, I almost always have it on my phone. And I'm like, sure. And I just pull it up and sing it.
Yep.
Because I'm like, why not?
Can she sing one on the show? Or
Unfortunately, we're still working on that, and it's because of the Facebook and the copyright issues.
I believe
We
that.
really, really do
Yeah.
want to be able to let people do things, but bringing up this topic, actually,
One day I
anybody
will
that's
sing.
watching right now, if you know a musician or you are one yourself, we're actually going to start playing original music on our show.
I love that.
And so we want to encourage people, because we're going to start this next Tuesday on a new format, which Fridays are still going to be interviews like this, but Tuesdays is mainly going to be what we call the struggle, which is artists that are struggling to try to make
I like
it.
that.
And so we're going to be playing. And what inspired this actually is the fact that we can't play copyrighted material. And I went, oh, really?
Really? We can do our
Well,
own then.
Then what better thing to do than to play people's original
So
material?
could you do, if someone was going to do like their own version of it, would that count too? Or would it
honestly,
have to
no.
be
That
completely...
still falls under copyright.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
only thing that we actually probably could get away with legally is if they did like 30% of a song,
Oh.
which falls under the 70-30
Okay,
rule.
so if she's saying like 3
If she's saying a
seconds.
few bars,
Yeah.
it might not get us shut off, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't want to get you shut off.
Right.
And Facebook
And
does
probably
monitor that.
Jessy
Like,
could do a better job than I could. Miss
However,
Opera Singer.
Right. However,
have you ever heard me sing?
No, I've never heard
Oh.
you sing, but I just know and I've heard of your talents.
Oh yeah, she.
I am well aware.
Her opera thing is really like the stuff I have her doing on YouTube is silly, shit that we just do for
Nothing
the
is
hell of it.
silly. It's your stuff.
It's stuff that we do mainly to stir up controversy. It's kind of like you've heard of Andy Kaufman, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of like
We
the
love.
same mentality of that, which people has fallen to the wayside. Nobody falls for that stuff anymore. The only things that I can say that it's funny because people will make fun of like the Kardashians and talk about how crappy this family is and how horrible they are. How do they know that's not a complete entire act? Like
It
an Andy
is,
Kaufman
though.
thing.
It has
right,
to be.
exactly.
Because
Kanye could
nobody
be a
does
total
that.
act.
Kanye
Yeah.
could be the biggest genius we know, faking what an idiot he is.
Yeah.
Which is a good idea.
It's
And
so
it
great.
works.
It's brilliant.
Well,
it's brilliant.
didn't like Paris Hilton, she acted. I mean, all those
She did
shows
it
she
to a
did
de-
where
yeah.
she's like, oh my
Right.
gosh, and she made millions of dollars.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what you
I'm
want.
going
is-
about the wrong way.
Right.
I'm trying
So-
to be
exactly, and
very serious
most
and
people
nice.
try to do this fame thing with integrity, and God bless them for that because we all should have integrity. However, this isn't the world for that anymore.
Right,
So
people
her and
don't
I
pay for-
smutted it up and made ourselves look ridiculous.
What do you mean ridiculous? I did her hair.
No. In our music videos and in our songs and
Oh,
stuff.
in your songs,
Yeah.
yes.
So and we're 20-something thousand away from 1 million views.
Holy cow.
So yeah.
Well, good for you guys.
And that's on ICTins, ICYTINS on YouTube.
Yay.
Yeah. So that's the point though, is
So
that
the next time you come up with an idea, I can be a part of this.
right,
I'm
but we
very
also
good
don't
at
want to
being
defame what you do because of the fact that some of our stuff is kind of smutty and you do kid things, so we don't
That's
want to
true.
we don't want to hurt your integrity as far as that
Yeah.
goes.
Well, thank
So,
you. I appreciate
right.
that.
We would never do that to anybody. Like we make damn sure whenever we hire people for a video that they know that this is absolute malarkey, and you have to you have to be willing to not give a crap what people think because they are going to talk crap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
She was the
I guess.
hardest to get to adjust to it actually. So she
Why is that
she,
not a surprise to me?
she at first was like, yeah, no, I don't have a problem with it. But then when she realized how in depth these insults are and how
Yeah.
far
Yeah.
people go into
Well,
thinking them up
You're gonna laugh.
really hits
like,
people.
I did for Easter. I dressed as Tinkerbell, and I went and delivered Easter baskets to children,
Okay.
which I just thought was the cutest. I'm like, who wouldn't love to have
Right.
an Easter basket delivered by Tinkerbell? And it just had like some candies and some things in it. And so when I was advertising it, people were like, "Oh my gosh, such a great idea!" And this one guy goes on this rant about how Jesus is not in the resurrection or in
gosh.
Easter anymore. And I was like,
gosh.
I just want to be like, oh my gosh, I am a Christian. I'm going to go to church after. I didn't respond at all. But
Right. And why
that
would
was-
you? Just don't even waste your time with
I
that.
was just, and I was surprised how much it bothered me at first. And I was like, why would someone say that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something nice.
Yeah.
Jesus would want me to do something nice.
Because
Yeah,
the
just-
thing about it is that people are always going to talk crap. And if you can't take it, then don't put yourself out there
Yeah,
because
seriously.
they're going to talk crap. And that's
No
why
matter
I think the
what.
Kardashians are brilliant because they sucked it up, they took it, and they're like, hey, people are going to talk crap. Let's make a living out of it. And that's exactly what her and I are doing is
Yep.
we're doing things that, people talk. This show right here has the most integrity out of anything that we do because most of the stuff that we do is just completely just trying to make a freaking bunch of fools out of herself. Danny Ballard said that he can't post a pic in here, and he said, boo. Danny, I don't know why that is. Facebook has found many, many ways to, for lack of a better term, cock block me. And,
no.
yeah, so it's possible that it's just because the thing's live right now. I've been able to do it after the broadcast sometimes, and sometimes not. So we'll figure out what the hell's going on with that.
My phone is out there. I would hold it up.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
my phone's out in my
Oh,
purse.
okay. I'll tell you what. When your boyfriend gets here, we will do
we
the
have
old
pictures of
switcheroo.
these, yeah.
Yeah. So there's always time to squeeze things like that in there. And so let's see. Yeah. So unfortunately, Facebook has done a bunch of things like that to me.
I noticed that. I saw that you were going off.
Right.
on
Oh, it's
how
bad,
they're-
dude. I have a group that has about I don't
I'm
even
in
know
the group.
6,000.
I saw your post. I
And I
think
can't- I
even
still-
commented.
I can't even post a Fox 5 video in my room anymore. No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The only videos that I can post are from an outside source in this group.
Oh,
If it's a
wow.
Facebook video, I can't post it in there.
What the
on
heck?
Facebook.
There-
I can post a YouTube video in
So
there.
what did you do to piss off Facebook so much? I mean, do
I
we need to
think-
call Mark?
I think what it was is that I got a lot of views without having to pay them, and they got pissed off because I have a lot of friends and a lot of friends that have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So our first episodes of this show had like
Just blew
freaking
up, yeah.
1,000 views in the first day, and now we're lucky to break 150.
Oh my god.
I know it's been getting bad. So what we're doing, just to let people know, so don't worry because we're still going to get viewed. We're actually sinking all of our money into advertising on Facebook. We're just going to
Oh.
play ball. We're just going to play
That
ball.
makes sense. I mean, it stinks, but
Right,
it makes
it does
sense.
stink. It does stink, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Don McShane said they may cock block you, but as long as balls don't touch, it's okay. Oh man, it's kind of a kid show right now, Don. We're kind of
Princess Leia on here. Jeez.
we have
She was
Neverland
an adult.
parties.
Hello, look what she did with Han Solo.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Right.
I mean,
True.
there was a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah, there was.
There was a full-on mouth kiss. I remember that.
I remember
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
And I mean, think of Slave Leia. You guys will have to show because
Right.
I have a cosplay page too.
Oh yeah.
It's Kiki Bell cosplay.
Okay.
It's again.
How do you spell Kiki Bell?
Kikibell.
Okay, Kiki Bell cosplay. Okay, which is
I'm on
common spelling.
Instagram and Facebook. Instagram, I post more on. But I did a Ariel Slave Leia at the last con I went to. So I had the red hair and everything, the purple top, the mermaid skirt, but it was
Like a
rather
mashup
risque.
thing. That's
yes.
cool, dude.
I do
Yeah.
a lot of Star Wars mashups.
I
'cause
like
Nice.
that.
Disney
I like that.
obviously is still the
Right.
original Disney. I know Star
Right.
Wars is owned by Disney now.
Now, yeah.
Because everyone's going to post that. I
Right.
know.
Right.
So technically Leia is a Disney princess or whatever.
Right.
But I
Right.
like to do the mashup. So I have a Tinkerbell Rebel pilot that I'm going to be doing. And I
Okay.
have a Rapunzel Jedi.
Nice.
And then the Slave Leia Ariel and stuff. So
Okay.
I
okay.
try.
Also, wanted to. I just noticed, and this happens every once in a while because we forget this aspect of the show.
Yes.
But we actually take live calls, and somebody called
Oh.
in, and we missed the call. So
Oh, sorry,
It happens
person.
all the time because we can't
it does
hear
because we're paying attention to other things. There's one little orange light that lights up to let us know there's a call. So
Oh,
if
sad.
you were watching and you just called in, go ahead and call back. And if you're a new caller, just go ahead and call in because we're paying attention now. So we'll answer. I promise. I hope
We're
it
watching like for three things. We're watching
Right.
for John coming. We're watching the telephone. We're watching
Right.
each other.
I'm
Trying
looking
to
Right.
talk
stuff up
and-
online.
I'm making
Like-
sure that the shots are okay. I'm making sure that the sound is okay, which is
You
a
know
little
what?
lower than
Thank
normal.
you guys for watching because we're like a hot mess.
Right. It's true.
That's what people like, though.
I'm just kidding, Don. He said, boss, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the kids' vibe. It's We've been talking about alcohol and all kinds of things. But
It's okay because believe it or not, Don, outside of Neverland parties, I am an adult.
Right. Exactly.
And I do adult things.
Exactly.
And I have purple hair. And
Yes.
I go to, if you've ever been to Millennium Fan Bar, that's a local bar. That's
I've
locally
heard of
owned.
it and seen all the pictures from it, but I
You
haven't
guys
yet
should
to.
go.
We don't
It's
get out much,
so
dude.
fun.
You know,
we don't
It's
drink. We
so
don't smoke.
fun.
You don't drink, don't smoke.
What
Well-
you do you?
I go there a lot and don't drink. I just like to hang out because they
Yeah.
have, especially if you're into any sort of geek or fandom or nerdiness at all,
Mm-hmm.
which of course we all are. They have something for everybody, and they have
Nice.
different nights, and you can go on any night. They always say their slogan is "Cosplay or not, come fandom."
Okay.
So
okay.
it's really fun, and I go there a lot and don't drink. But the point being, obviously, I'm an adult and I go to bars, and I've
Right.
only even worn some of my princess costumes
Right.
down
Nice.
there.
That's what I would do if I
So-
had those costumes.
I totally have. I wear
Be like-
Poison Ivy down there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I do Poison Ivy. I've never been booked for a party as Poison Ivy. I've done appearances as Poison Ivy, but never a children's party,
right.
obviously, because there are
Right.
not any kids that are like, oh, Poison Ivy,
Right.
she's
And
so fun.
Until the Batman movie comes out with Poison Ivy in it again. Yeah.
Seriously.
Exactly. I wonder where that John could be.
Is he here?
No.
Oh.
But I'm actually thirsty for one of these unicorn farts
too.
or whatever it's called.
So can we get a vegan one tonight?
Yeah, later after the show.
What if you get it and you don't like it at all, and then you're like, well, thanks a lot. There we go.
No,
Right.
because I will still be like, thank you, baby. I got to try the legendary unicorn frappuccino.
I
which-
was going to ask you did you go to that new vegan Cinnabon place?
No,
it's right
I
by
wanna go
my
there so
house.
bad. Oh my god, that place
It's
looks
right around the
amazing.
corner from my house, and I got coupons the other day, and now I'm kicking myself because I meant to bring them for you.
Oh, thank you.
wow.
Oh yeah, no, that place looks amazing. And I remember seeing them on Shark Tank,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh my god,
Hey,
where
we're
are
not
they?
allowed to plug Shark Tank on this shit. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, you can't talk about anything cool.
We can't talk about anything that's current that's happening in the world outside of here, this room.
Watch John's like calling nonstop.
That's
like,
what I was
where-
hoping that it wasn't him that called on the Spit the Witch show.
He's
But
banging on the door, calling on the phone.
He's like, I'm here. I have the frappuccinos.
they're
Oh, I told
melting.
him exactly where it is, and I'm like, I parked right in front of the studio,
Okay.
so you cannot miss it.
Okay.
So he might just be. He's one of those people that drives like really slow.
Yeah.
And he knows it, so I can make fun of him. I love you so much, honey, but let's be honest.
I
You're a
drive
grandma
really
driver.
slow too, though.
He's like Oh, it's 45. I must go at least 2 miles under the speed limit, no matter what. People are like honking.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I gotta go there.
Oh yeah, I know.
So last night, she barely ever drives, right? Because it's typically me. I'm like I got this. So last night I indulged in alcohol for the first time in almost a year,
So
9 months. So I had her drive.
Yes.
And as you know, she's shorter than you are.
Are you?
She's 4'11" and 3/4.
See? Yeah, well, I
So-
went to the doctor and they said I was 4'11", and I made them remeasure. And they said 5 foot. So.
Okay. It's possible that same thing's going on with her. She fights for that extra quarter inch. So.
Yeah, because actually.
Hey, we got somebody coming in.
Yay!
But anyway,
Do
she
you want me to go
drove
get
and she
him?
was like this. No, he's coming in. He's
Okay.
coming in. So we got
Hi,
somebody
did you
else
bring in
joining
your
us right
helmet
now.
and stuff?
Oh my gosh.
Where's the Frappuccinos?
My starship is falling under attack, and I regret I failed my mission.
You regret?
Oh.
Oh, we've literally been talking about it like nonstop,
Oh, no.
waiting for you.
This area are
Okay, so
All
on
the
today's
Okay, did you hear that?
What's that?
He said all the Starbucks in this area are out. So that's why it took so
Wow.
long. So he
Interesting.
actually did
That's
try,
news in
which
itself.
is
Have a seat, sir, and
So
grab
they can
grab
see
some
you.
headphones.
That's what I'm wondering is, okay, they come
Your
out with this
headphones.
unicorn frappuccino, and it's only, available for like 3 days or whatever.
and they're out.
How do they expect to stay stocked? Because then you're going to have people like me that are pissed off
Listen,
that they can't
they're
get
not
it.
they're not concerned with being stopped.
Yeah, I
they're
mean-
concerned with making a shitload of money and ducking out. They don't care.
Well, that hurts my feelings because
I
I,
know,
was really
right?
excited to try one.
Exactly.
Literally, I've been asking him for 2
Right.
days. You
Let
can
me
talk.
see how.
Kirsten,
Yes.
would you do us the honor of introducing our new guest?
I will. This is John. Do you want me to say your last name? Sure. This is John Schultz. This is my boyfriend.
Hello, John. I'm turning up
I
your
can't
microphone
hear
now,
you.
sir. There we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
And you probably only hear me in one headphone, and I apologize for that, John, because we are asking for
John
donations
got
at
the
this show,
crappy
right?
one.
And so you
So
ended up
this
with the
is
crappy
John.
one. So.
He's actually the president of a Star Wars fan club called the Twin Suns.
Oh wow.
It's the Southern Outpost or something. Southern Nevada Outpost.
Yes, it's the Southern Nevada chapter.
So he brought his helmet, which is really cool because
Okay, let's see it.
He does a pilot. He was gonna totally suit up like
This
me
is
with
your
my Leia.
camera right here, John.
So you're probably.
Oh wow.
You gotta
that
put
is
it on. Take off the
so
headphones
dope.
and everything. It's really, really, really cool.
Yeah.
So you gotta take off the headphones and show it.
This is really cool.
I wish we
Wow.
could post a picture of him also in his stormtrooper because his
Oh,
stormtrooper is freaking
My
awesome.
gosh.
Like every childhood dream come true,
That is so epic and nerdy. I love it.
right? Don't you just want to be like, oh, what a sweet little dorky is?
That's awesome. So you don't have to wear your headphones if you can hear us, okay, John?
you're
you
fine.
can, okay.
I like the
You
helmet.
You can offer the
You
same thing to
cannot
Leia
hear-
if you want, since your headphones are sliding off your head too.
Are they?
You probably should be able to hear us without the headphones.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so then let's do that, and then it'll make
Yes.
you less uncomfortable.
Then I look more
Sounds-
like Leia.
Yeah, more like
Yeah.
Leia. That's great.
That looks much better. It looked really uncomfortable.
I'm sorry I didn't
with
think of
the-
it earlier,
was
but I'm
really
watching like
uncomfortable.
13 different things. I'm sorry. So luckily, there's only 15 minutes left.
Well, there you go.
So we're gonna have a picture of the unicorn frappuccino.
Are we?
Yeah.
I'm really
How are we
sad.
doing this? How are we doing this?
This is Twitter. Somebody tweeted this picture of this amazing looking.
I mean,
That we
you're
don't
gonna
get
hold it up
to-
to the camera. Is that what you're gonna do?
Hey, where's your phone?
It doesn't really work. Let's see.
They wanted to see.
Everybody that thinks they're just gonna point their phones at.
And
the
it's
cameras,
only available until the 23rd.
You're not gonna be able to.
It is only
Yeah.
available until the
Sunday.
23rd.
From the
they're out
19th to the
already.
23rd, so I've already
Yeah,
missed
that's
out on a couple of days of
Not
trying to
really
get
working.
I
You
don't-
can
I don't know how to
barely
work
make
this.
out the thing. So, yeah, it doesn't really work
Never
because we
mind,
have
it
the
doesn't
lighting
work.
set, and those things are so like glowy and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's like
She told me they
sprinkles.
ran out on
an
the
idea.
first day.
They
On
ran
the
out
first
the
day?
first day.
Wow.
Jeez.
What kind of people? Who is running Starbucks?
I don't know. Obviously, not somebody very cool.
Remember how on the first day I
Through the
said I
20th,
wanted
not
one?
through the 23rd.
Anthem Starbucks has unicorn still. Says Lucky.
Where is that?
Yeah.
Devlin. I'm sorry, I can't.
I
had
think
people
us,
talking
we
to me
should
while I was
have a
trying to-
barista call in and tell us what it tastes
Exactly.
like because I
Anthem
want to know.
Would be an anthem, so that way.
It's supposed to be fruity
Southeast,
and sweet,
right?
and
Isn't
then sour. Like it changes flavors.
Isn't Anthem Southeast or?
Literally, you're talking
Yeah.
to the wrong person. I've lived here 11 years, and I still can't. I have to Google map his house.
yeah,
She
like half
doesn't
the
know
time.
north from south
Nope.
at all.
Yay!
I
That
don't
makes
know
me like
what
you
that
so
is.
much more. Jess.
I'm like, if the
no
sun
idea where
is
I am ever.
if the sun is setting to your left, that's west. So north is in front of you.
The
And
sun
I'm already
doesn't
She
come
just
out
doesn't
in
get
the
it.
west. I'm just kidding. I'm seriously
Oh,
just
man.
kidding, guys.
Oh
I
my
know
god,
that.
no, I'm so bad. I never ever know where I am.
I don't either. It's so good that they put it on our cell phones, and he's got like a cool thing in his car where you like boop 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 boop
That's all
boop
I
boop.
got here. Navigation.
Oh, like a TomTom
Navigation.
thing?
Yeah.
No, it's like in his car. Like he's got the car that has like when he gets in, it's like
Batmobile.
and it like
Oh
puts
yeah.
everything down. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about John is
Yeah.
Batman.
Let's do it.
He is. That's how we met. I was Poison Ivy at an event. He was Batman.
Are you
Although,
kidding me? Are you? You're
to
making
be-
this up.
I am not at all. Premiere of Suicide Squad. We were there for Heartfelt Heroes, the charity
Oh,
which we're
my
benefiting
gosh.
tomorrow.
Okay.
And I was Poison Ivy. He was Batman, and I could not figure out why Batman would not get off my junk all night. And I was playing into it because I'm like, "Oh, I'm Poison Ivy!" Ooh, ooh." And then afterwards, he's like, "So, can I add you on Facebook?" This is a true story.
This
And I
is-
just like looked at him. I'm like, "Do people really ask that?" And then
I met her through Facebook.
See, like 2 weeks later,
kind
we
of.
were dating.
Kind of.
Really?
I did
So-
the same thing with her though with Facebook. So good move too.
Excuse me, I have an itch under my bun.
She was a dealer. She was a dealer, a blackjack dealer up in Tahoe.
Oh, I've heard
And the
this story.
first contact that we made was through Facebook, and now we're married. So
So you
that
never
shit
know.
works. Yeah.
There you
It
go.
really does.
There you go, John. It's a sign. Yeah, so he does Batman. He's got a freaking awesome. He just got a new costume,
Yeah.
and it's like completely armored. And
Oh
like,
wow.
The cowl and everything, and then when he puts it on, you just want to be like, "I am Batman."
I'm Batman.
I can't do the voice. You do the voice.
That's awesome.
Sure, we'll go with that. I once was listening to the radio, and this little kid, they're like, "Can you do a Batman voice?" And he goes, "Hello." And they go, "What else?" And he just sat there, and they're like, "What else are you going to say?" And he goes, "That's all I can say is Batman. Hello." It was the cutest thing.
That's about the gist of it. There's
Yeah.
not really a large Batman
Right.
vocabulary.
No, hello, I am Batman. So yeah, you'll have to see him as Batman sometime because although
Absolutely.
this is super cute for some people out there, the Batman is really awesome. It's true. Let's be honest. Oh, and he got me a
And I don't
Robin
need to
costume.
really say I'm Batman. People know
Oh,
who
people
I
just
am.
know he's Batman.
Yeah.
He just
I can see
exudes
that.
the
I
Batman
can see that.
presence. You probably knew when he walked in.
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh my god, it's Bruce Wayne. I mean, that guy.
You mean the pilot? Are you gonna wear that the whole time?
Why not?
That's a good point. Why
I live in
not?
this thing.
Do you guys
That's true.
both have lightsabers?
I do.
You do.
Well, mine I gave to my son, so
Yeah.
no, just my son has it.
Do you ever see that? Like, I don't know if you what caliber of one that you have, but have you ever seen the one that just like literally is almost a freaking lightsaber?
That's mine.
That's what you got.
Next
He's
thing
got,
is, though,
and he keeps
Oh,
it
my
in.
God.
It's really funny because he keeps it in like an acrylic case.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it's like sitting there, and when he showed my son for the first time, because my son is a huge Star Wars fan, he's 3.
Uh-huh.
He like lost his mind. He kept going, "Mommy, it turned on, it worked." He's swinging it around, it's making a noise, and he's my son also. I don't know if you guys know, he has a hormone disorder, so he's 3, but
Uh-huh.
he doesn't produce growth hormone, so he's the size of a 12-month-old.
Oh wow.
So he's
Okay.
just this little bitty, tiny little guy, and this thing is 4 times as tall as he is, and he's swinging it around, and he starts chasing John.
Yeah.
Like he's ready to take someone out, and he's like, "You die, dead, and dead." And I was like, in his mind, he was really
Wow.
in Star Wars, and he's taking people out because apparently that's what you do.
That's cute.
That's awesome. That's totally awesome. So, unfortunately, people that are watching, I'm sure that some of you have just joined us and some of you have not, and you've left, but we're not going to be able to do the unicorn drink today.
Sorry.
We apologize for that.
Hopefully after, though.
You guys talk amongst yourself while I get rid of this frog in my throat.
Sure. What would you like to talk about? I'm really sad about the unicorn drink. I've been pining over this.
I know, me too.
For 2-3 days now?
Whenever it came out.
Every single day I would call him and be like, I need this unicorn drink. I have to go get one. And he's like, we'll do it Friday. We'll do it after the show. And I was like, no, we should get it. We should come in during the show.
Yeah.
And so I was planning this whole thing. And
see, I
feel like I failed you guys. And also I feel like I failed my tummy.
Actually, Starbucks failed us.
Yes.
That's true because they're the ones that ran it.
Yeah.
False advertising.
And I'm upset now because I knew, all about it, but I did not know that it was a limited time.
Yours is the thing that made me laugh so hard.
Oh, the diabetes.
The diabetes thing.
I didn't see it. This is obviously a Facebook post that you guys are talking about, correct?
It's
Yes.
seriously like the funniest thing. She posted a picture. What is that guy that does the? He's
I
like,
don't-
I have sugar diabetes.
I can't think of his.
He does the commercials.
The old,
with
the old guy from
mustache.
Cocoon. The
And
old guy
he's
that
like
was in
sugar
Cocoon.
diabetes.
Okay.
She posted a picture of him
Here.
dressed as a unicorn.
Oh my gosh.
And then it said, he's holding the unicorn drink, and it says, like, don't you want sugar diabetes or something?
Oh, that's horrible.
Except it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
And literally,
I died laughing when I saw that. I was like, oh.
yeah,
59 grams
we
of
already
sugar.
talked about that. You
I
weren't
don't know
here.
if you guys can make that out.
Late to the show.
But,
There we go. Kind of.
It's literally like the most disturbing picture I've ever seen. I wanted to wash my eyes after seeing it.
Danny informed us his name is Wilford Brimley.
Wilfred Brimley.
Well, he just knows everything now, does he?
460 grams of sugar. Oh, well, Danny actually is a smart guy, but we're all really smart behind our smartphones, right?
Aww.
So he's probably sitting there Googling all this stuff. He's all,
That's
Wilford
true.
Brimley, you freaking idiots. Duh.
You've got a point, and now I feel stupid. So thank you.
You're welcome. It's always been a dream of mine to make Princess Leia feel stupid.
But I'm your only hope. Oh, wait, no. Obi-Wan.
That's Luke.
Obi-Wan is your
You were
only
about
hope.
to correct me. I
Obi-Wan.
can feel it.
Punish you later.
Oh, wow.
Are we
You have to
engage
talk
you?
in your microphone.
Danny says that he sent me an image message.
He sent you an image message.
Oh, Danny.
I can't even speak English
Got
right now. I'm
your
sorry.
personal phone number.
Yeah,
How
what kind of
exciting.
image are you sending my wife there, sir?
On my
Dick pics for the lot of you.
I don't actually have a phone number. It's just through Facebook Messenger, but
Whatever.
Exactly.
It still works.
Let's see what we got going on here.
Now I'm very curious. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm like sitting here going, I'm
So
concerned.
what is it?
I'm a
Jess?
little concerned. She's actually switching accounts right now.
Yeah.
Because we
okay.
we share the phone, so.
Okay, let me see. I don't see any message from you,
Dude.
Danny.
Danny, that wasn't very nice. You got me so excited.
Right.
And it didn't happen.
It says it is the age of post modern moron.
Oh.
That was Danny Ballard.
That would be
said that.
me, I guess.
And me too. I'm like, oh, you sent me a message? Let me look.
Let me get out my phone. Hold on, guys. Flip.
Right?
Whatever. I had a flip phone forever. I thought I was like the shit when I got a smartphone. I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
guys. Everyone already had an iPhone 4 or something. And I was like, look at me. I got a Samsung Galaxy 1S or something. I don't even know.
I found the reason why it didn't reach you. He sent it to Jessy Meadows' account, not your actual
Oh,
account.
okay, so I'm not just being punked.
No.
I'm
And
not
I am
being
just getting
punked.
over tuberculosis, and I apologize to everybody.
Apparently. It was those 4 beers.
Right.
You said you were done drinking and smoking, and now look what you've done, and you've ruined your body.
Went to my liver and then straight to my pulmonary system, and now it's just cardiac arrest after this.
What are you going to do?
All right. Yeah,
You want to know a really
Have-
funny story?
Have another beer, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say drink another one.
So John doesn't
You're on the
drink
way
hardly
out.
at all either.
Uh-huh.
Good for you, honey.
Right. Absolutely.
So not that I'm like, oh, let's go out, because neither one of us really drink that much. But we
Right.
went to the Bon Jovi concert, which was amazing. Yay, Bon Jovi!
Okay, cool.
And have you guys been to the T-Mobile?
I have not
arena?
been to
Oh my
any
gosh.
event at the T-Mobile
It's
Arena.
amazing if you get a chance.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so we go there. He never drinks. We can't take our drinks in. And so we had a beer, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to finish this. So he pounds his. He pounds mine.
You guys did beer in the parking lot like a couple of high school kids?
No, we had gone to a restaurant that had beer.
Right,
And
okay.
we were allowed to take our beer with us. Not into the arena, though, although it's in the same, like, shopping center.
They sell beer in
Right.
the arena, of course. But.
Right.
So he has the 2 beers, and then he gets another beer, and then he has, like, another drink. I have never seen this guy dancing so much in my life. Can I just put that out there? And it was not a pretty sight.
Aww.
So it was not. Do your little Batman dance. Just so you know, this is a live
Epic. It's kind of like a
performance.
Vogue Batman thing.
I'll have to come in with the costumes.
No, you have to do the actual one. That was really fast. You have to do it like to music because he does
You
this
need
like
music. I need some space.
this thing, and I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here, but never do that in front of anyone ever again. But it was like the funniest thing. It's one of my favorite memories. So sometimes alcohol can just make things a little bit more fun.
Absolutely. And it definitely makes things a lot more tolerable.
Oh yeah.
That was the issue with me. I was going through a lot of crap last night, and it settled
I'm so
everything.
sorry. You were gonna kill yourself.
I'm suffering.
You're like coughing and like taking yourself out with the microphone at the same time.
I'm falling apart. Okay.
If only we had a unicorn frappuccino.
I know, right?
It'd probably have magic pixie dust in it to make it everything go away.
Right. I'm tearing up from this, so I
Are
apologize.
you okay?
Yeah.
I feel really bad. I don't have anything to offer you.
It's not you.
Is your throat dry? Like, what's going on?
It feels like I have a sand spur in my freaking throat.
It's probably because he's not vegan.
Could be. That is
That's
pretty
exactly
much the
the
source of all your problems. If you're not vegan, then that explains
Jesse
everything.
knows I love her dearly, but you can't help it. But you gotta.
No, you
got
gotta pick on the vegans. You have to. Because you know why? Because the vegans are picking on us behind our backs all the time, constantly.
They're always like, "Do you see this meat? You're gonna kill
wishing
everybody."
we were dead and just like wanting to drag us through
Well,
the
it doesn't
pebbles
matter.
and-
We're killing ourselves.
Right.
So does it really matter?
They want to speed up the process, actually. A lot of them do. A lot of them want to string us
They
up and all
inject
kinds
more
of crazy
hormones
crap.
into the meat, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Now I will
Yep.
go eat my grass."
Right.
You simple.
There's
fools.
only a few cool vegans like her, and I've only met like maybe 2 in my entire
That's
life that
true.
are just like literally like, hey, if you need meat, then you eat meat. I don't need it, so I'm not
See,
going
that's why I feel like I can joke around with you because you're
Right.
like
Oh, yeah.
the nicest person ever. You guys, if you don't know Jessy, seriously, sweetest little girl you will ever meet in your life.
Yep.
I spent many hours with her doing hair, and we became soulmates, I feel.
Yes, she did my hair.
And
That's
we
why I'm
judged the
blonde.
Halloween costume together.
Yes.
Which, by the way, I mean to talk to you. I mean to talk to you. I keep meaning to talk to you about. I have the blue and teal that you want. It's just sitting at my house because I bought it when we talked about it. And we need to do it.
Wow.
So you
Okay.
can have mermaid hair.
I
sometime.
want mermaid hair.
Unless you want to stay blonde and we can try and blonde out the rest, whatever you want to do. I moonlight as a hairstylist as well, guys.
Right.
So
Exactly.
basically, what do I not do? I couldn't tell you. I don't
I
run
can tell
a
you.
podcast and radio
I can
show.
tell you, you don't have unicorn drinks.
I don't have unicorn drinks. You're right.
It's so sad.
It's all because of you.
I tried. I made every attempt.
You know what? I can't say when he says he tried, he really did. He has gone.
I believe it.
Like I've said, I liked a dress before, and he goes to like 3 different stores to try and find the dress in my size. And I'm like, well, you didn't have to do that. All I did was comment that it was cute. And he's like, I will get this for you,
That's awesome.
no matter
That's
what
sweet.
it takes.
That's really
John.
sweet.
That's why he has the helmet. He's got a lot of missions.
Which part is it that's a good thing, Danny Ballard? We have a lag, from what we've been discussing to what's in the room.
That we didn't have the unicorn drink, or that John runs around.
Oh,
and...
probably the unicorn drink. Yeah.
I think it looks better than
Hey,
it is.
Danny, do you
I'm
know if
sure it
Arnold
does.
Schwarzenegger is going to call us anytime today?
Oh, what?
I know he hasn't called the last couple episodes,
Right.
so we've been waiting for that. Yeah. Arnold calls us.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Check
Every
in
once
with
in a
us.
while. I could use him right now, actually, so I can clear my throat and step out of here.
I wish I had a drink or something. I really do. I mean, besides the unicorn drink, I'm like, I don't have any water or anything.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
he has a Coke.
that's
It's
no.
not-
The thing is, I actually during my hissy
You
fit,
have a drink in your car?
don't have the. Oh my God, Arnold
Someone's
Schwarzenegger!
ringing. I can hear it because I have no headphones on.
Put your headphones on. Oh, you can hear it actually. It's coming through a loudspeaker.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's see
Here you
who's
go.
on. Spit the wit.
Frankie!
Arnold.
Oh,
How are you doing?
I'm beautiful. How are you,
We're doing
sir?
good.
Wow.
I'd be doing better, but I'm all out of my unicorn frat. It was delicious.
I'm sorry about that. Apparently, the Starbucks on Anthem here in Las Vegas has some there, Arnold. Are you playing a slot machine?
no, it sounds
It's-
like he's
it's-
drinking his unicorn frap,
I-
and we didn't get one.
I think what he's doing actually is smoking a unicorn frap.
Stop it. Stop whining. Now I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions.
Okay.
I'd like to have them answered immediately.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
My daddy is Detective John Kimball.
Stop it. My God, you idiot.
It's not a tumor.
Leia says it's not a tumor.
If you drink the Frappuccino, you will get the tumor. It's terrible. Terrible.
Well, it's good to know, Arnold.
Hey, Arnold, did you see that we have a guy with a Star Wars helmet on the show?
Is that what that is? I thought he was just like one of those guys, that go to the special thing that I have to host sometimes and take care of the people to protect their heads and stuff.
He rode his motorcycle over here and didn't take off his helmet.
Right. No, John flew his X-Wing fighter here, actually.
Didn't you see it out there? I saw you looking out the door.
Come on.
Right. Hey, Arnold, what do you got going on today? What's happening with you today?
Oh, we just sitting here back. We're recovering from the holiday yesterday. We smoked a bunch of stogies. We had lots of beautiful women. It was fantastic.
Right.
It was fantastic.
Are you sure this
so most
is
of
Arnold,
the day was
or
just
is
recovery,
it
just
Trump?
sleeping it off. I just wake up, I get my unicorn frap, I watch my Frankie almost. I figure I call, I say hi.
Right. So you celebrated 420 yesterday by smoking stogies, huh?
As it
Yeah.
should be done.
Interesting.
Lots of the stogies. Very good stogies.
Hey,
Only the best.
hey, Arnold. So in the studio today we have people from Neverland Parties. Did you have a question that you wanted to ask them? Arnold, are you still with us, or did you have a coronary? Arnold.
Gone?
Heart issues are not something to joke about. I don't know if you know this or not. I had a heart surgery back in 1997. I heard your comment earlier where you were concerned about your ticket. Now, Frankie, I love you, bro. I worry about you. If you think something's wrong, you should have it checked out.
I should. You're right. Yeah, because
One time, in fact, I even got surgery with my good friend Sly Stallone. We did it together. It was hilarious. It was on TMZ. Look it up. It's funny.
Interesting. That's a interesting thing to do with your male friend. Is
Right?
Well, sometimes you're in the hospitals and you by yourself, and it can be boring. So I figure, why not?
Right.
Not have Stallone in there.
Well, there you go.
Gotcha.
That way,
got a
I'd at
good
least be
point.
the smartest guy in the room.
Right. So you got a question for Neverland Parties?
I can't think of anything, but yesterday I was so high I could never land.
I thought you were calling in to ask them where their event is tomorrow.
Yeah. That's Yes.
Oh, thanks for that, Frankie.
He smoked a lot of marijuana yesterday.
Apparently. Is it bad that even I was like, oh, it's 420?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Anyway, the
Yes.
event is at a preschool.
The event is at a preschool.
Yes, Greater Las Vegas
Not
Academy.
a kindergarten, okay, cop?
Everybody's a comedian.
Right? Especially on Spit the Wits.
We think we're funny.
Look,
I
I have
think
to
I'm
get
funny.
back to my
As long as you make
bodybuilding. I
yourself
have
laugh.
to get back to my plannings. I have to get back to my winning. But I just wanted to call and say hi. You called me out. You put me on the spot, so I had to deliver. I had to give you the call, but I have to say bye now.
And we appreciate it, Arnold. Thanks for calling,
Yes,
man.
thank
Arnold,
you.
we like
Hasta la
you.
vista, baby.
I'll be back. All right.
There you go.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, everybody. Give it up for him. Yay!
Yay!
Okay, so Neverland Parties, and you are going to be, give us the address and the full plug for tomorrow, because we're just about to get out of here and plug whatever you guys want to plug right now.
Okay, perfect. Tomorrow is Star Wars Day, hosted by Neverland Parties and Twin Suns Southern Nevada Outpost, the Star Wars fan club, according to the cards. It is at 11 a.m., 11 to 1 p.m. at Greater Las Vegas Academy, which the address is 6531 Annie Oakley Drive in Henderson. I think it actually says Las Vegas, but it's in Henderson.
Nice.
It's off like Sunset and Annie Oakley.
Yes.
Right.
So
And
right there.
any more info that you can give us about how to contact you online?
Facebook is the best. Facebook.com/NeverlandPartiesLV. Email neverlandpartieslv@gmail.com. And same as Instagram, NeverlandPartiesLV.
Beautiful.
Spelled exactly as you would think it would be.
Awesome. John, anything you want to add?
We're also going to be at Central Christian Church at the Henderson
Oh, yeah.
campus for they're at the movies service tomorrow with Star Wars.
And what time is that, do you know?
5 o'clock, I believe. is
5,
when it
okay.
starts.
Great.
It's
Well,
on Sunday, too, isn't it?
Yeah, Sunday again at 9:30.
Sunday again at 9:30. Okay, great.
Yeah.
We want to thank you guys so much for coming out,
Thanks for having
And
us.
thanks
This
for-
was fun.
for your valiant efforts at trying to get us a
Yes.
unicorn drink.
I
We
won't fail
appreciate
you
it.
again.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
right.
We appreciate it, you guys.
We're going to head to Anthem, just so you know,
Right.
guys. That's
Apparently
where we're
we are,
going.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. And to the
course.
rest of you, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Be safe out there.
And choose love over hate always.